Hello, this is Eileen, the environmental educator, and it's Friday, so this right here is going to be a little feel-good type of video, and it has to do with the more you know. You know, we can always feel a little bit gooder about things out there, and just little stupid fun things can help that out. And right here, this was covered by the Smithsonian. Mount Etna puffs smoke rings into the sky. So, yeah, not something you see every day, really. This was covered by People. They call it Simply Beautiful. And the Today Show has a video here.
We're back 7:30 with Italy's Mount Etna putting on quite the show. Europe's largest active volcano has been blowing smoke rings over the past couple of days. Scientists say this is a very rare phenomenon generated by the combination of rapid gas release and the circular vent shape of a new crater.
Between this, the eclipse, I mean, the universe is just giving.
Giving end times vibes. Yeah.
And right here, this Smithsonian article says that these smoke rings, which are called volcanic vortex rings by scientists, are made up of gas and water vapor shot from a newly formed crater. It says here that the cold atmosphere above the hot volcano causes the water vapor to condense, making the rings visible. They say on its own, it is colorless, but once it reaches the condensation level, then it becomes whitish, and that's what we are seeing, according to a volcanologist at the Austrian National University. The Australian University, and they say the water vapor is coming out very hot, and then once it reaches shallow levels, like atmospheric levels, it then encounters cold air, and that's when you get this condensation. They say that the rings look pretty much like smoke rings produced by an able smoker, according to a volcanologist at the Italian Institute of Geophysics. So this People article says that a new crater at the summit is responsible for emitting the vapor rings. And Mount Etna is one of the world's most active volcanoes. And last week, it began emitting an unprecedented amount of vapor rings from the mouth of a newly formed crater. The unusual rings are made of gas and vapor. And there they are, up in the sky. You don't see that every day when you look out up into the sky. That same volcanologist said that Etna is breaking all previous records. In the late afternoon of April 2nd, a small mouth opened at the northeastern rim of the southeast crater, producing puffs of glowing gas. By the next morning, it was evident that these puffs were producing an impressive amount of steam rings, and this activity has been going on ever since. So, having already emitted hundreds, if not thousands, of these pretty rings. And the Smithsonian says that Etna, it's a volcano that has been active for the past 2.5 million years. It has erupted dozens of times in recorded history, including a particularly intense 1669 eruption that spewed 990 million cubic yards of lava and destroyed a dozen villages. And so, yeah, Mount Etna it's always in the news here and there, on and off. But right now, it is out there producing smoke rings. And that is just something that you don't look up in the sky and see every day. So we are just going to have a little bit of a feel-good Friday. And this was just a little something that you can learn without going to school, just by, finding something that's a little feel good. And there you are. Smoke rings over Mount Etna. I don't know. Maybe they're sending messages out to someone. So Who knows, but just a little Friday fun, people. Stay tuned.